Hello, my name's Turo. I'm with Casper. We're just the local ambulance branch. Today we're bringing in Pete, a 57-year-old male. So this morning, Pete woke up around 7 a.m. saying that he felt a bit of discomfort in his chest and a slight shortness of breath, but decided to ignore this. This feeling got a bit worse though throughout the day. That around 11 a.m. he decided to take an aspirin and felt slight relief. But this relief wasn't good enough that he decided to call 000. On arrival at midday, we found that he has APO due to an LVF. The symptoms and signs that we saw from this was that he had a rest rate of 20, a heart rate of 120, which was weak and regular. When we were speaking to him, he was quite anxious. I decided to feel his skin and it was cool and mottled. And then I noticed that there was a bit of edema in his legs. So what I decided to do from here was that I decided to auscultate his chest, and I heard some fine crackles from the base to mid zone, and put an SpO2 to see that it was 89%. He was hypertensive with a blood pressure of 180/80, and there was also jugular venous distension. Because of this, I decided to put an ECG and noticed that there was ST elevation in V1, V2, and V3. I'll get Casper to hand over the ECG strip for you. So from here, what we decided to treat this was that we decided to give 600 micrograms of GTN sublingually. We gave a repeat dose at a 5-minute interval of 600 micrograms again, and also decided to apply a non-rebreather mask at 15 litres. From here, we noticed that his blood pressure decreased to 160/70. His rest rate was still quite high, but it was at 18. And his heart rate slightly decreased to 116. And he did state that he felt a bit of relief. He felt much better. So what we decided to do was that we decided to give him a GTN patch of 50 milligrams. Do you have any questions so far? Yes. So the GTN patch is placed on his upper left arm. Just keep an eye out for that and make sure the blood pressure doesn't drop below 90. Is there any other questions? All right, sweet. So now moving on. Asking for any allergies. He stated that he's only allergic to oats, bees, and nuts, and I asked if he ate any oats or nuts or got stung by a bee. He said, no, only thing I had this morning was Vegemite on toast around 8 a.m. I asked him, has he been consuming much water throughout the day? He said only in the morning, but then hasn't had much since then. He might be slightly dehydrated because he hasn't had much water today, but he says he's feeling okay. I think he's more focused on his chest and his breathing. I asked him if he's taking any medications, and he stated that aspirin was the only medication that he's taken, and then that was at 11 a.m. today. We also found that the most comfortable position for him was when he was sitting upright, and that he had a previous MI 7 months ago. Also, there is no next of kin, and he lives by himself. I'll hand over all the documents that he gave to us, so it could be of use. Thank you very much.